talk about then step 2. And we're not going to go through all the 7 steps here, but I do want to talk about a few of them that I think will give you some good ideas about some things to be thinking about for your own life. Step 2, activate your vision. So obviously we create the big picture, and then we start to do something. Now, I work with lots and lots of people to help them create some ideas and really do things that they have strong feelings about. And it seems to be so hard for people to take the first step and do something. And I'm going to ask you this, and I know if anybody is great at this, you are. Once you have an idea and you take an action, you take the first step, whatever it is, you feel better. You don't have to worry about what's going to happen 3 weeks down the road, or 3 years, or this is the stupidest. Who do I think I am to want this in my life? What I want to say to you is, if it is in you, it's for you to do. I have a client who's a great cookie maker, and she says, well, who do I think I can be? Do you think I can do another Debbie's Cookies or Famous, whatever it is? What is it?
Famous. Yeah.
Well, her cookies are out of this world. So I told her, get out and do something with this. I want to tell you a personal story about my life, and this will help to tell you a little bit about why I believe in this so much, and maybe Chris and I can be, in a way, a role model. I have to tell them about Martha.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who do I look like? I have been in the seminar business for a number of years. For years, people would say, you look just like Martha Stewart. And I said, oh, well, what am I going to do? Be an impersonator of Martha Stewart? Well, you know what? If I had done that 20 years ago, I have no idea how my life would be today. Well, here's what happened. As you know, people who write self-help books generally do it after they've experienced some adversity in their life, haven't they? You've heard about the ones where, oh, I was homeless, or I lived in a room that was 2 by 2. Well, the truth is, after some serious adversity in my life, it gave me the real desire to do something and create something about how does one really find abundance, because frankly I was looking for it again, and I really wanted to be around the ideas that help me continue to move that way. So why not write a book? Well, what happened was, after I'd experienced a number of losses, marriage went, kids, the stock market.
She wasn't that pretty then.
Oh, please. Well, let me tell you, those were really difficult days. And so I finally said, you know what, now that I've lost everything, and I really did, I lost practically all of my assets that I'd spent my entire life trying to be safe and trying to build up things and do all the right things, and never really had that much fun. Well, once it all went, I finally said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have fun. I'm going to start doing Martha. Well, I had no idea that I would ultimately end up on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, television, radio, by being Martha Stewart. And this is why I feel so strongly about this, because I always felt that I mean, not that I have all those gifts and talents that Martha Stewart had, but I did look like the woman, and I sounded like her. So what I did was, the first step I did was, I had somebody take some pictures of me. And I found out that there was this really good celebrity photographer in Hollywood. So what did I do? Called him up, and we did a number of shoots at various locations.
God, that sounds like fun.
Well, we did it outside Kmart. We did it in Kmart, and then they threw us out. But got some really good takes. And then I just started finding out about agencies that promote impersonators. Lo and behold, I started getting all these calls. I started doing company events, sales events, trade shows where Martha is showing them, I've got to tell you why I think this is the best dog food in the world, whatever. And I tell you, it was thrilling. So I tell this story because, frankly, people are more interested in the fact that I'm a Martha Stewart impersonator than the fact that I was involved in writing this book. But the point is, it may sound crazy. It doesn't have to be realistic. Maybe you want to wait to quit your day job before you do it, but do something. If it is in you, it's a calling for you to do.